My name is Selena Watkins.
And my name is Kamelle Mills.
My name is London, and I just got done with take 15 of For Your Discomfort.
On the 15th episode of For Your Discomfort.
I just got off of the For Your Discomfort podcast, and I shared space today with Bryce, London, and Kamelle. And if you're able to tune in, I suggest you tune in. My 3 takeaways from today's conversation.
To start, I guess it would be with
of colorism and how digestible Blackism is. Colorism sometimes when we say that it's been fed to us, that the light of the skin, the light of the eyes, the most close to white is sometimes what people accept as, or only accept as, their kind of Black. Another takeaway
is that now is not the time to wallow in sorrow, because this is a time to empower, invest in, share the cultures of your Black friends. You understand that your Black friends are lit, they're amazing, they're outstanding, they're educated. Share that, empower them, push for them, advocate for them, invest in them. And it's just so important if you consider yourself a white ally. The second thing,
kind of having to water yourself down as a Black person to be in a white space. Is like, why can't I just be Black in a white space? Like, I'm me. You know, I definitely really resonated with this topic a lot because, you know, growing up in the world, not only being Black, but also being, you know, of the LGBT umbrella, like as a transgender person, I've always, including in my family, had situations where I've had to water down myself or, you know, as was said, like cast a wider net to assimilate and just be noticed or just to be accepted. You know, it's not right. It's not okay. I'll be damned if I do it ever again, especially after making my transition. It's one of those things, you know, but as a person of color in this country and really in the world, it's horrible.
We as Black people don't want to be the only Black person in the room, and there's a responsibility for society to take a look at how they hire, how they include Black people at the workplaces, experiences, events, and jobs.
It's to study cultures of the world. The world is not just black and white. There's so many ethnicities, so many cultures, so many nationalities. And it's important to appreciate culture without wanting to appropriate it and without wanting to capitalize on it. So that's important to me, for real.
When it comes to being a Black woman or just a Black person, oftentimes we are tokenized. You know, we're the last of the litter to be picked, and, you know, when it comes to representation of melanated people, it's often like, oh, we only need one, or, you know, a fairer skinned Black person, or, you know, like never a dark skinned Black girl, or, you know, just diversity in Black. There's so much Blackness. Like, it's not just a single thing. So I think the topic of representation was absolutely beautiful and well executed. Just bravo.
The third thing that I'm taking away from this conversation for you guys is to apply. If you listen to the conversation and anything resonates, don't just hear it and let it pass through one ear and out the other. Really see how you can apply it into your life.
We're tired of the, are you okay? How are you? The question now is, how can I support you? How can the resources that I have as a white person or a person that is not Black contribute? Whether that is a fiscal contribution to a project or organization, or donate to For Your Discomfort, or NBS, a new company that I started. Shameless plug. Another, or maybe you are a bookkeeper or a lawyer, or website builder. You can offer your resources to a Black organization, business, or anything like that.
Discussion of listening. You would think that it's really that simple, but there's a big difference between hearing and listening. And just to break it all down very fast, you know, the emphasis on critical critical listening, which also goes hand in hand with critical thinking, you know, just to hear the retort, to give a response, as opposed to empathetic listening, or, you know, comprehensive listening. Listen to understand. I think that is really what we need as a human culture, not just a black, a white, a Asian, a Hispanic culture, but as human culture, we need to listen to our hearts and listen to our neighbors' hearts so that we can really dissect the cancer that is causing all the problems that are going on. So those are my 3 takeaways. Thanks again, Bryce, for having me. I cannot wait to see the things that you are doing, and peace.